Technology.
So nice to be back. All right.
As the sun pulls away from the shore and our ship slowly sinks in the west, we have managed to secure our lifeboat once again. Here in the lifeboat, you will find a respite, a haven from how it is and a bit of how it was and how it hopefully might be again. For the next hour, sit back and join us for music, conversation, trivia, random thoughts. There's always room. So come on and float around with us on the lifeboat.
In 2 weeks, the age of Aquarius.
I didn't know you were a cosmetician.
Vern. Yeah, hello.
Welcome to the Lifeboat, man. We're back. It's been a very tough week, so all the more need for
It's been a long voyage.
It's been a long voyage. Not even.
Yeah.
We're barely out of the
Voyages
harbor,
to the bottom
man.
of the sea.
Man, do you remember that?
Jules Verne.
Well,
the best.
The TV show, man.
Well, the
was
TV
pretty
show.
cool.
Yeah.
Richard Basehart.
Richard Bass.
Of like, he was in like Moby Dick.
Oh my.
When he was young, he was Ishmael.
Ishmael.
He goes all the way back. Yeah.
Wow.
Richard Basehart and David Hedison, man.
Yeah.
It was a Quinn Martin production.
Quinn, yeah.
Voyage. The movie was whack. The movie had Walter Pidgeon and Peter Lorre and Barbara Eden as like the only.
I dream of.
Yeah, Gene. The only woman on the submarine. You know that was crazy. Irwin Allen. Man. Anyway,
That was the glory days of music on films too,
yeah, it was amazing.
which we get a lot of our inspiration from.
We're going to talk about one of those guys a little later. But anyway, welcome back. We do this for our sanity, and you're welcome to join us. Kick back. We started with the Jazz Drive-In last summer. That was a lot of fun out back here, all spaced out on the porch. You know, we got proper distancing. We got a sneeze guard, you know, which is great. We're going to have our salad bar soon. So, someday. Drag it through the garden. 86 to home fries. But you grew up at diners. You remember that stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, diners. Come on.
You know, somebody orders, 86 to home fries. They're Jersey. I'm from Philadelphia. Jay, you are
Connecticut. So we had the diners. A lot of Greek diners.
a lot of Greek diners.
A lot of Greek diners.
I learned
Yeah.
about moussaka.
The classic steel aluminum diner that looked like a train.
Yes, they did.
That's the classic diner. Yeah.
Had a long bar and stools. It was cool.
Yeah.
In Philly, we had the Country Club Diner, which was in my neighborhood.
Wow.
And it was just simply the go-to place. You went to the Country Club. Hey, okay.
At 2 a.m.
No, those weren't open late. Where were the diners? No, the Route 22 diners, the Greek diners.
They were open
Sunset
late,
diners. They
all
were open
night.
24 hours.
Oh yeah.
We'd come in after a gig, and it'd be us and the cops.
Yep.
you know.
The Olympia Diner was mine.
They were
On
incredible.
the famous Berlin Turnpike for all my Connecticut friends. They know that well.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, and we're going to continue
Yes.
with. Let's see what we could do. We do a lot of stuff here. This is where Jay's Place Recording, man. High atop Music Row.
At the very top.
At the very top, man. And we're happy to be here. You know, it's the Theme Nautica thing going on, so we're on the boat. This
We're
is
on the
great.
boat, and
We do a lot of recording here for all different kinds of artists. And not long ago, we had this bass player, Michael T, and we were cutting some tracks with him. And
I think we were playing in historic Printer's Alley with him.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The Alley Tabs.
Yeah, the Alley Taps, really cool place, and
We're going to talk about clubs. There's so
Yeah.
many clubs that have come and gone in this town.
Yeah.
Alley Taps is still open, right? Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's still open. Yeah,
But one of the songs we did with this cool bass cat was Cherokee.
yeah, we turned it around a little bit. We
turned it
from
around
what
a
I
little
can remember. I think it was funky, maybe.
Well, we were like, last week we were talking about Horace Silver. So this is sort of a Horace Silvery twist to the melody, which is really cool. B flat.
stole that ending from I don't know, the first record I really heard that on was Clifford Brown. I think Brownie Speaks.
Oh, that was an incredible recording.
And yeah, his take on Cherokee was crazy, you know.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So we have our composer corner, and this week
Composer Corner?
Composer
time.
Corner,
Yes.
man. That's what we did. Horace Silver. We love us some Horace Silver. Major influences for me, man.
From Cape Verde.
Cape Verde. The first guy to turn me on to Horace Silver was this guy Juke Logan, who was the harmonica player in Leon Russell's band when I was
Wow.
And Juke was determined to make sure I had a proper education. He would make me cassette tapes, and he would call them soul jazz geniuses. And it'd be Horace Silver and Bobby Timmons,
wow.
and all these amazing cats, and Wynton Kelly, and the stuff I just didn't know about, and fortunately learned about.
Yeah.
So this week we're going to talk about Johnny Mandel.
Johnny Mandel.
You remember Johnny Mandel? So he wrote, among other things, he wrote "Shadow of Your Smile."
Possibly the #1 wedding song of all time. Wedding band. Adam Sandler, I'm sure, did it.
Oh, boy. Do we know wedding band music? Oh, come on.
Even Charlie Parker played in wedding bands.
Yeah, it's true. And bar mitzvahs.
Yeah,
And,
well, come on, let's go.
okay, so Johnny Mandel, he wrote "Shadow of Your Smile." He also wrote...
well, should we spring it on? Should we play it? Or
well,
spring
just
it?
a little bit of it. That's it. So that's enough. Yeah, so he wrote MASH, man.
Unbelievable. The most,
Suicide is Painless.
Right.
He didn't write the lyrics. But
and if you remember, that's the scene where Jamie Farr, who was not in the original, well, he was in the original movie, wasn't
I don't
he?
think he was. Radar was. Radar O'Reilly was in the movie and the TV show.
He wanted to kill himself, so it was Suicide is Painless.
Oh, dude, the guy who wanted to kill himself
he wanted
was the dentist. Painless. John
that's right,
Shook,
yeah.
was that his name? Great actor, deadpan serious actor.
My God.
And he had thought he had shortcomings, and he wanted to commit suicide. So it was brilliant.
Anyways, Suicide is Painless. And when I saw his name, I'll never forget seeing Johnny Mandel's name on the. I said, wait a minute, that's the guy that wrote Shadow of Your Smile.
Okay, you think that's good. He also did movie scores, movie soundtracks.
Yes,
and
this I didn't know.
And among the incredible amount of films...
I thought he was a one-hit wonder.
No. Dig this. Okay, he did the music for Mr. Roberts.
Wow.
Which is a classic war film.
Yeah.
The Russians are coming.
No way.
One of my favorite movies
No
of all
way,
time, man.
yeah.
Emergency. Everybody to get from street. Alan Arkin was hilarious.
That was a great movie. Great movie.
He did Pretty Poison, which was an Anthony Perkins film.
Yeah, wow.
Oh my God, it was one of those Tuesday movies of the week. And then on top of that, The Last Detail with Jack Nicholson.
Wow.
Amazing.
Johnny Mandel.
Being There with Peter Sellers, that incredible film. And my favorite that I just realized, I know I'd seen it, but I forgot, he did the music for Caddyshack.
Oh, come on.
No, obviously not the Kenny Loggins music.
I mean, just the Shadow of Your Smile would get him into the Composer's Corner.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's in the Composer's Corner now. So let's do a little Shadow of Your Smile.
Johnny Mandel.
Johnny Mandel. Thank you, Johnny.
Played that song, in a million wedding bands and
Wedding bands? Us?
pretty much hated that song most of my life. And now it's so wonderful to rediscover it.
I know. So, we're going to get to our call-out point here. Should we play some music?
We should play a little bit.
Scotty, oh my goodness, we haven't introduced engineer Scotty.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so embarrassed.
We had a few technical difficulties. Scotty?
Hello.
How are things going on the aft?
Well, I put the fire out.
The fire's out?
Yeah, there's a little smoke and stuff, but nothing. I don't think got really.
We're still burning.
But we're still burning, baby.
Well, man, I hope we can hear you because your comments count. So, Engineer Scott, thank you.
Yeah, we'll work out the bugs.
Bugs,
Bugs are good. Most people eat bugs around the world.
They do actually.
Right. Okay.
So anyway, one of our segments is we call out to good friends of ours and acquaintances and coworkers. Because, Nashville is a community just of amazing musicians, and you work with people. I've been working with some of the same people now for 38 years.
Yes.
It's incredible. Actually, really, 39 years. And I think we should call out to a good friend of ours.
Yeah, can you play that, Scotty?
If we have a little
I can.
music.
Yes.
This is a guy, I recorded this with him. He's a genius. I like to think of him as the Phantom of the Grand Ole Opry.
Yes.
Would you ring him up on the phone?
I'm going to ring him up on the phone. I am going to ring him up on the phone. Listen to these tracks, though. They sound great.
All right, that's cool. So, this is a good friend of ours, Leonard Wolf. Great. All right. We can pull that back now, and this is... So, yes, Leonard is... Leonard, are you there? Leonard? Are you with us, Leonard? Oh, that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Leonard Wolf, a genius keyboard player, arranger, producer, composer, and all kinds of crazy
I seem
things.
to be out of sync with the video. Hello?
Well, life is out of sync with the video, Leonard. Leonard, turn down your computer. Yes. Turn your computer down and talk to me.
Leonard, turn down your... I see how to turn it down. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Leonard.
Hi, John.
Nice to talk to you.
Hey, sounds good.
Say hi to Engineer Scotty.
Hi, Engineer Scotty.
Hey, man.
We love engineers.
Yes, we do. Leonard, how you doing?
I'm not doing too bad here. It's the culmination of democracy.
Oh, that. Yeah. That's why we're on the Lifeboat tonight, man. We're chilling. We're taking a...
You need to make some more room on there. We need to float upstream.
All right, but just come with. We can go just, hang out at the dock if we want. It's okay to do that.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Sitting up. Jay, you got dock of the bay.
Oh, man.
Yes, he does. So, Leonard, we've been pals a long time, and would you like to give us a quick summary of who you are and what you do?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that question.
All right, here's another question.
Let me summarize.
When you when you make a grilled cheese, you use butter or margarine. Here, that's another good question, right?
Olive oil.
Very good.
But now, Leonard, you grew up in Atlanta. You played with all kinds of incredible people, like what, Dr. John, right?
No.
I mean, not Dr. John. Dr. Hook.
You were close,
the other
though.
doctor.
That's right. Wrong doctor. I grew up in Macon, actually.
Okay.
Home of James Brown and the Allman Brothers, correct?
And went to lived in Atlanta a lot in the 70s, and Came up here around 80,
Mm-hmm.
really right at the end of 79, and, just did various things for a while, gigs, sessions, artists, whatever. And then I guess around 85 or 86, I started doing a lot of music for advertising and television. I used to do a lot of music, which you were usually on for CMC. And,
Yeah, you were the music for Spotland, which was an incredible commercial voiceover facility when that was still happening.
Yeah, when I started working at Spotland, that was kind of the number one place that any television or film stuff was going on, and they had big old fat tape recorders, and I actually ended up getting a 24 track there. As a matter of fact, I have the song you were just playing. I have now transferred you off of the 1989 24 track.
Wow. Nice.
And so there's going to be some sort of updated version. Maybe I'll get both of y'all to do some more on it or something.
Oh,
I'm trying to
please.
figure out what to do with it.
Be awesome. So then you came to Nashville. I know that you and I were in a band for a long time called the Chain Smoking Altar Boys. Which
I heard that rumor, yes.
There was. I remember.
Fantastic.
I remember our posters, man. We had fun posters, and
we had great posters, and
we did.
We played the Vineyard up there by Fort Campbell. Which,
Beach Haven, the Beach Haven Winery, yes.
Yes, that was that set records for me for the number of bottles of wine drunk in one night at a gig.
And it was incredible. You could just we could all put it away and keep playing. You were out in the vineyard. It flowed.
Yeah, it was very hot, and you were very thirsty. You kept drinking, and they kept bringing up more bottles. Like every 2 or 3 songs,
I know.
They'd
bring you a fresh bottle, and that was the cold stuff too. But
well, they did that at Bogies too, didn't they?
yes. And well, the nightclubs. Last week we were talking about there's so many nightclubs that used to be here that aren't anymore. Yeah. And one of them was Bogies.
One of my favorites. Yeah.
Bogies was Was that Lion's Head Village or was that Highway 100?
Yes.
Yeah, Lion's Head's Village. But there's a Trader Joe's there now.
Yeah.
A lot of great
Bogies
music.
was one of the first decent clubs in my mind. I think the one before that I really liked that came and went pretty quickly was Jay Austen's. Did you ever play
Oh,
Jay
sure. I remember
Austen's?
Jay Austen's, yeah.
It was underneath the Bluebird Cafe, and it was like a lot more rock and roll, and I think
they were amazing.
I think it was too much competition volume-wise for the Bluebird.
What do you think was your favorite club, Leonard? Go ahead and say it.
Well, Bogies was probably my favorite in Nashville.
That was a nice one, yeah.
I bet you played the Pickin' Parlor.
Well, no, actually I didn't. That was before my time. I came here in 81.
Well, the crazy thing that I can't forget about that is that at the Pickin' Parlor, you pretty much stopped playing at 10, and there was absolutely nobody left in downtown Nashville.
Right.
I swear I walked out the door one night and saw a tumbleweed rolling down the street.
No, that was Ralph Emery's toupee. That wasn't a tumbleweed. Oh, hey, we're here all week. Now, we used to play a blues bar on 2nd Avenue called Goodies, and there was nothing on 2nd Avenue at that time.
Right.
And you went in a group, 5 of us, big guys, would go and stay together because it was mean streets. There was, like you said, after sundown, there was nothing open on 2nd Avenue. And now you have, RVs exploding, but, but who's saying, Good heavens. Anyway, all right, well, Leonard, thank you for sharing. Great to talk to you.
Oh, it's lovely to talk to you, John.
And stay well and safe.
Y'all sound great. Y'all are just what the world needs.
Thank you, Leo.
Along with love.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming on, Leonard.
Thanks, man. You take care.
My pleasure.
Bye.
All right, see you.
Leonard Wolf, ladies
Leonard
and gentlemen.
Wolf.
Your phone, sir.
Thank you.
Right. Oh, man, that was great. Yeah, Leonard is the kind of musician who has done everything there is to do in this town, like you, and I try to. And but his advertising work, he won Addy
Oh.
Awards year after
Cleos
year.
and
Yeah.
whatever those things are called, Addies and Cleos
And I used to get to do all kinds of commercials with him.
Oh, I know you
and
did.
the one that surprised me the most of all the commercials I did with Leonard was for Stroman Bread, which was from like Philly, it's from outside of Philly. And they would say Stroman, Stroman Bread.
What?
And they had this Bavarian guy with the big mustache going, "Say mein Stroman Bread." And I walked in and I was like, holy cow, man. It's like the Stroman commercial.
That's funny.
But that was as good as when I came into your place here, Jay's Place Recording on Music Row. And I was working for the guy who did the music for the Toxic Avenger movies. Remember that?
Oh, wow.
What was his name?
Yeah.
And it was all the Traumaville series. He did them all, man. It was the guy. Or was he the producer? He might have been the film producer. And that blew me away. It's like Toxic Avenger and Traumaville. If anybody out there knows those films. Okay, so we do a thing every week where we arrange something on the spot, man. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we're going to drink first. Let's drink.
You want to drink first?
Let's drink first, then we'll do an arrangement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's our groove?
Drinking groove.
Feel free to drink with us. I don't have any alcohol. But, l'chaim. This song has 3 words. Cold duck time. Because it's time for cold duck. Cold duck is the musician champagne, right?
Yeah, the poor man.
So you can either take a drink every time we say cold duck time.
Yeah.
Or you can sing with us and then take a drink. But, next week I'm going to start drinking.
It's cold duck time. It's cold duck time.
Check this out.
Quincy Jones. cold time.
Oh, fun.
You pulled Sanford and Son
I
out.
pulled a little Sanford and Son.
Boy, I did that song as a break song for a couple of years in the band. 3-4 times a night. Loved it.
TV themes, man.
Yeah, that's right. That was at the time of...
Oh, man.
Come on.
There goes one of the days.
Archie Bunker and Sanford and Son were two of the most groundbreaking shows ever.
Yeah.
Because there was real language on that.
I want to work up a Neil Hefti medley to include The Odd Couple, because we got to work that one.
I don't know what key that's in, but yeah.
Yeah, TV themes, man.
Unbelievable.
And, yeah, come to think of it, the MASH theme for the TV show became Suicide is Painless.
It did.
So that, Johnny Mandel had the theme for that TV show for how many seasons?
Cha-ching!
It was like
the most watched television show of all time.
47 seasons or something?
And that's when royalties were royalties.
Oh, well.
Not like today.
No, we won't get into that.
No, we won't get into that.
Unfortunately. We could spend a whole show on that. Okay,
But you know what?
What?
Some classical composers most classical composers do not get royalties.
Because they've been dead for 100 years. Marius,
they're
turn this guy over here.
They're decomposing.
They're right. They're not composing, they're decomposing. That's funny.
But that could bring us to our next event.
It does, because we talked last week about arrangements on the spot.
On the spot.
And how here at, like, for instance, Jay's Place Recording, high atop Music Row, you have all the isolation booths, and we're in the piano room here, the boat room, I'm sorry, the boat room. Mm-hmm. But all these isolation rooms where you can have 7 musicians at the same time recording with isolation. And you can get amazing amounts of work done. And in order to do that, like 5 songs in a 3-hour session, you have to be able to come up with arrangements on the spot. So one of the things that we wanted to do tonight was take a classical piece and arrange it differently. So
Something a little off the beaten path.
Off the beaten path for a classical piece, because we actually sometimes have to do that, especially in commercials. And the piece I wanted to mess with tonight is called the Brandenburg Concerto.
It's Bach.
Right, it's Bach, man. It's the Brandenburg Concerto.
I think I went to his house.
Did you?
No.
Larry Bach?
No, he lives in Mainz, Germany. He lived in Mainz. I've been to his house.
Oh, how cool.
I'm pretty sure it's either Bach or Beethoven. No.
Not too far.
Was Bach German? He was German, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's right outside of Wiesbaden.
Johann Sebastian Bach.
Mainz. No, I'm honest. Incredible. Classical is so hard. I mean...
Well, it's a dedication, and it's technique, and
it's just unbelievable.
But the thing about doing arrangements on the spot is, if you don't do it, it doesn't get done.
It doesn't get done,
and you have to just like, okay, what do you want to do? So, I gave you this Brandenburg Concerto, number 2, and just play it regular, just regular, sort of like sweet classical for a second.
Kind of,
okay?
yes.
So it'll be like dun dun dun. It'll be like a 1, a 2. A 1, 2, 3. Stop here. Now, I don't know if you remember, there were these recordings that blew my mind. I was in junior high school.
The Swingle Singers?
Swingle Singers was cool. That ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. But what I'm talking about was the incredible flautist Jean-Pierre Rampal. And he played with the Claude Bolling Quartet.
No, groundbreaking.
And I heard this was called Music for the Morning. And if you ever want to look for something like incredible, check out this.
And they jazzed it.
But Rampal was playing the note for note Bach, and Bolling made these arrangements.
It went around him.
He went all around it.
Wow.
So, you know, like in the spirit of that, like.
Yeah.
Two, a 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
One more time through. Oh, dude,
Okay.
that felt great.
That was a good assignment.
Let's. It makes you want to do an entire project of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Ron Powell stuff was like. It was that one.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of those. It was
Yeah.
just gorgeous. And it was like, it became Sunday morning music. You know, you want to put something up. Anyway,
Well, I'm going to lay something on you now.
please.
We tried to do a chord of the week last week.
We did, and
Kind
it was a
of.
nice chord. It was the
Yeah,
I'm a
it
Man
was
chord.
I'm a Man chord.
Yeah.
This I'm gonna meld. I'm gonna do a chord of the week blindfold test for you.
Wow.
And these are keyboard. We are in Guitar City, of course, but we're
Fiddle City, hi.
we're gonna do our best to bring out the piano. We don't get enough respect here. We're the Rodney Dangerfield of
I'll tell you,
instruments here.
you should have been here last night. Huh?
All right, I'm gonna give you a few seconds to figure out these iconic keyboard intros.
Okay. Anthony Newley from Oliver. If I only had a little bit more.
That's our house.
No, it's Anthony Newley from Oliver. If I only had a little bit more. Okay, next one.
Anyways,
Next one.
Next one. Okay.
Evil Ways.
I was walking.
Oh, well, that. Actually, that's a different. There's another
It's
voice to that.
I know. I don't spill the wine.
Spill the wine, yes, but you got to change your
Okay.
evil
Here's
ways.
the other third one.
Baby.
I'll bet you know this one.
Okay. Oh, Color My World. Good God. Because that's the only
You got
major
that-
seven
you got that-
triad that every keyboard player ever
Got
knew.
that in 2 notes.
Engineer Scotty, did you play Color My World when you were in bars?
Engineer Scotty is
Yeah, no, not really.
Yeah, no.
He's young. He doesn't even know what we're talking about.
I heard it's really popular with the kids nowadays. Though.
You know, we could bring back
Scotty was
Color My
playing
World.
He was playing Nirvana.
Yeah, exactly.
Blow up my world.
The louder the better. Hit the drums as hard as you can.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh man. So
And thank you, Scotty, for helping us on this show.
Thank you, Scott.
We
Oh man, it's my pleasure.
couldn't do it without Scotty. We're gonna involve Scotty on a few things before we leave.
Before we leave.
Yeah.
We've got plenty. So, any new restaurants in town that
Yes.
you've turned on to that
Yes.
you love, man? What's new on the restaurant scene?
for me, it's not that it's new, but it's one that I could. This is our Hernando's Hideaway segment.
Are we into Hernando's Hideaway?
Yes, yeah. Hernando's
Hideaway. We found that place in Memphis. It was actually Hernando's Hideaway. It was behind Graceland.
It's a very famous club in Memphis that we found by accident.
But it just sounds
that Jerry Lee, the Killer, played there. Fats Domino.
Yeah.
And it's returned to its original glory. It's really nice. Anyways, I'm going to concentrate on soup this week.
What's the soup story?
Soup for me, currently, is of the
wet
of the Thai variety.
Oh, okay.
One of my favorite soups is Thai, and I'm going to give a shameless plug to Thai Phuket.
Okay.
Funny name, but good soup. It burnt the second Thai Phuket burnt down across from the Titan Stadium, so you have to go to Goodlettsville.
I remember.
And you get the Tom Kha coconut curry soup. It will ring your bell.
Dude, you just gave them an entire ad campaign. Read that off again. What was in it?
Coconut, curry, cilantro, soup. Anyways, it's called Tom Kha. Do yourself a favor because it is absolutely the greatest. But another shameless plug, a soup that ties with the Thai.
With the Thai.
Is a place that I play some jazz piano at, Skull's Rainbow Room, which got voted Jazz Club of the Year.
And you're there.
Yeah. And they have a lobster bisque.
Ooh.
That is won the Soup of the Year award this year. It did. Won the top
It's like Merv
soup.
Griffin used to go, ooh.
Wait a minute, Arthur Treacher and Fish and Chips. Remember his Fish and Chips?
Ooh. He said, when you said lobster bisque.
Anyways, so that's my two recommendations. Lobster bisque at Skulls.
Nice.
And the Tom Kha.
I'm still, jamming on the incredible Mexican food in this town.
Well, that's our next show. Yeah,
just,
our hideaways,
Cinco de Mayo, mezcal, just incredible stuff. So, speaking of Latin foods, you want to play a Latin number?
Let's do that.
What do you think?
Let's do that. Yeah.
This turned out to be so favored for me. Years ago, I got to work with Al DeLore, and the incredible producer. Wow. I mean, the guy that produced
Wichita Lineman.
And his daughter's Donna DeLore, one of Madonna's two girls. And but Al was an incredible pianist and producer, and his passion for Latin, for salsa piano, was amazing. And he brought me in to that whole world even before I started working with Ricardo Arjona.
Yeah.
And Al would do records, salsa in Nashville. And one of the songs he did was this song. It's called Maria Cervantes. And it just caught me. It hooked me, man. His version is beautiful, but it's a very traditional piece, and there are a million versions out to listen to on YouTube. But this is sort of our version, which I think we recorded about a year ago in Puerto Rico.
Yes, we did.
It just
Yeah.
gets the blood going.
That's a good one.
Love it. That's
That's a
Maria Cervantes.
Maria Cervantes.
Engineer Scotty, you still with us, man?
Yo.
We have a little segment on our show called Ask Scotty. And because you're, the maestro technical engineer, among other things, I was wondering if you could impart some technical wisdom.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, discuss. What are your views on compression ratios to suit the instrument? Like, just paint a brief picture of the difference between your compression ratios. A soft knee for a snare drum versus a flute.
Sure. So, I mean, it really all boils down to the player and how hard I'm hitting the tape machine or whatever. But generally speaking, we want soft knee when we want to ease into the compression, right?
Ooh.
So something with a heavier transient that we're trying to tame, we may have a faster attack, right? Something like that. Was that what you were looking for?
That's top marks.
Scotty
007.
knows. He knows.
Top marks, baby.
It's a little over our heads, but it sounds good.
Jay, do you have a question?
Perfect.
Do you have a question?
I don't know what any of this
for
gear
Engineer
does.
Scott. Hey, you own it, of course.
I own it, but I don't know what it. No.
We're using a Trident board, aren't we?
We are using a Trident board.
It's a beautiful
Vintage.
board.
The
What-
same board that Queen used.
What year is this one?
1979. Welcome.
We will.
Yes.
Do you have a question for Engineer Scott?
Engineer Scotty.
Yes, Jay.
Mahi Mahi or Yellow Snapper? Scotty's South Florida boy. He's a South Florida boy. He knows what I'm talking about.
Man, yellow snapper's so good, though.
Yeah.
It really is. But Mahi's amazing, too. It's tough to pick, man. I'll take them both.
I know you will.
I know you will, too, man.
Let's turn it up a little bit speed wise, man. Well, actually, that was Maria Cervantes was getting pretty up there.
It was getting pretty good.
Little autumn leaves.
Autumn leaves, yeah.
Go ahead. a nice chilly night for that. Well, if we could have a little sea. I hate to bring it to an end tonight, but Jay,
Yeah.
we've had another lovely cruise on the Lifeboat.
Bon voyage.
Sing it if you know it. Oh, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
Where's the bed?
I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it's gone straight to my head. Everywhere
That I roam like a buffalo.
over land or sea or foam, you will always hear me singing a song. Show me the way to go home. Good night, friends. We'd like to thank Jay's Place Recording, Maestro Vern,
And Scotty Rollins on
engineer
engineering.
Scotty Rollins.
Mr. Jonathan Yudkin.
Thank you, and everybody that joined us tonight, every Sunday night, here on the Lifeboat. If you have any things you'd like to hear, send them over written on the back of a 20, and we'll talk about it. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Ah, the sounds of the sea.